Also, I think if you're able to have these kind of conversations, and I would love to know what Stacy and Alexa feel, you begin to know, like, and trust your veterinarian and your client if you're having these kinds of conversations. If you're not just telling them what to do or doing what they tell you to do, if you actually are having these intimate conversations about, tell me what's happening with your dog, 24/48, even if you send them home a little tick list after you give them this medication. And it may seem, they sleep a lot or they get a little hyper and chew a lot of toys, whatever it is. If you engage and ask curious questions, then you're going to get a better handle on how this pet is reacting to this medication, and you're going to be a partner. I mean, I had a class called Putting Client in Teams, and I want to tell you that AVMA, no one came because it seems that here in the United States, veterinarians don't really want to learn how to bring a client into the team, and yet both of you realize how important that is.
All I was going to say that I've just personally moved from a corporate vet to an independent for that reason, because my older Cocker Spaniel, who's now 10, is having some issues, and I've moved to an independent for that reason, because I've got more trust in them, because I can have those conversations with them. And yes, I feel confident in having those conversations because of my background, but how do we help the average guardian that may feel a little bit intimidated by having those conversations? That for me is, what do we do? How do we help them have those conversations? Because it can be scary if you're going in with anecdotal evidence against these, the studies, but your dog better than anyone. And if you have been tracking and watching for those things, which is what we advocate for massively in Fetch, about tracking and getting to know your dog's normal, so that you see those subtle changes, but over time that could mean something bigger's going on. So how do we that's the big one, isn't it? How do we create those conversations with the vets? We found dog where stories unfold.